Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in Minecraft. It's good to be back in Minecraft. It's good to be playing any video game any day of the week. Look at, we got to turn my volume down. There we go. Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope you're out there having a great day. I hope you're doing what you want to do, and I hope it's going well. Pizza was off yesterday. I'm off. Well, no, I worked yesterday, but it was off last night. That's a better way to put it. I'm off today and tomorrow. Thankfully, due to some schedule changes, I'm going to be getting full 2 days off here in the next, as long as I can foresee it. We talked about that in the last Long Dark video. I'll maybe touch on it a little bit here, but anyway, hope you guys are doing well. So, we jump around a lot in this Minecraft world. This is Pizza Plays Minecraft, not a particular dedicated series, although I think we might be working our way towards doing something like that. I'm looking forward to it. But the last video we did was about playing hardcore mode, and this is something new for me. I don't really play it very much. But you can see we're in a hardcore world right here. And, if you read the title, well, you probably know what we're kind of talking about. We're about to hit day 50. We're actually on day 49 right now. But we're headed towards day 50, and I wanted to share that with you guys. This is the longest hardcore playthrough that I've ever had. By quite a bit. I would say, yeah, the longest hardcore playthrough I had was the last video where I died on stream. Because, it's hardcore mode. And that was day 28, right? Now, the name of this, I think it's kind of funny. It's Hardcore 2. But it's really probably more like Hardcore, I don't know, somewhere between 13 and 15. But I wanted to show you guys the seed in case you guys ever wanted to play along with Pizza or play in the same world as Pizza and go to some of the same places that I do. I think that would be pretty cool. That's what I would like to do. That's what I kind of think is fun. Anyway, here's the seed. This is Bedrock. Pizza plays on Bedrock. Pizza plays on PlayStation 4, if you don't know. He's been working hard, probably getting the PlayStation 5 in July. Been working a lot of overtime, making good paychecks, making some good savings decisions, and July is a 5 paycheck month for Pizza, so it should work out very well. And the thing is, I've already got enough money to put away in my little PlayStation 5 savings account to buy a PlayStation 5, right? But I still need a controller. I still want some games. I want Grounded 2. There's certain things. Hopefully I can just turn Long Dark back into the PlayStation 5 version without paying any money. Fallout 4 similarly, but I might have to repurchase some games to have on the PlayStation 5, and we might upgrade a few of the games as well, because I think the system will be able to handle it. So we may get like the anniversary edition of Fallout 4, we may get the anniversary edition, although I think I have it of Skyrim. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get in there and start playing. But I just wanted you guys to have the scene. Like I said, this is Bedrock. Now you could, of course, plug this in Java. It might be pretty similar. It might be somewhat different. It might be completely different. But you could always give it a shot. We do have coordinates on, days played. That helps us keep track of things. I hate recipe unlocking, period. Everything else is standard. Like I said, you can't really mess with... I do have 10 chunks on for our simulation distance. You can't really mess too much with the hardcore mode on this game. Right? But yeah, let's go get this day 50 going. I'm pretty proud of this. And here's the thing. Like I said, it's probably hardcore like 13, 14, 15, something like that. I've learned a lot. I am learning as I play and go along. In between Hardcore 1 and Hardcore 2, some of the playthroughs, I had one where I got to 16 days, I think, and another one where I got to like maybe 21 days, 21 days. Yeah. I'll show you all the cool stuff, and you're like, pizza? Are you really? Yes, really. This is what we're doing. But we have full enchanting. Yay! We have 34 levels there. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, I didn't do my normal intro because we were on the thing. Look at that. Full diamond armor. Ha! There's old pizza. How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. As you can see, we have full enchanting. We've got an anvil. And if you follow pizza, you can see there's a fishing pole in my hotbar. I think fishing is probably the most OP thing you can do in Minecraft, period. For lots of reasons, I'll go into a few of them in this episode. But here I am. That's me. That's how I normally look. This is my skin. My skin. But we are in full diamond, and we might as well put it on because it is hardcore Minecraft. We have been doing a little bit of chanting. Now, it was a Depth Strider enchant. I wouldn't normally I started to say purchase. I wouldn't normally choose projectile protection 4. I won't say no to it. I do get shot a lot. But, whatever. And then I added a Feather 4 falling book from fishing. We still got to enchant the legs. We got protection 4 on the chest plate. And up here we got protection 4 on our diamond helmet. So, a lot better than the last attempt. And like I said, we're much further in than day 28, right? Let me show you a few things. Let me show you around the homestead. Now, I want you to look at the position. Here, let's do this so we can get the world loading in. Like so. We're at 23. Let me go stand on my fishing spot, because I feel like maybe that's the best place to do this. 23, 63, 17, 16. Yeah, we're pretty far away from where we spawned. Why? Well, I spawned on like this little spruce island. It's the spruce trees in the background. And basically a giant ice wasteland. Yeah. Just so much ice. I built this little spruce boat and headed out across the ice. Eventually ended up kind of down. Go back down there because I have a chest from another little place. I started to make a base, but unfortunately when I dug down, it was a giant underwater cave. And I didn't really feel like dealing with that, so we came down the river to here. Now, you can see I blocked off a fishing pond. Again, fishing to me is probably one of the best ways, most important ways to get experience, to get loot, to really just level up fairly quickly in Minecraft, right? This is pretty ugly, I'm not gonna lie, but it was necessary. We caught some salmon and chucked them in there. Now you may be going, pizza, is that coral? Yes. How'd you get it? Did you bring it? What? No. You can now, this is new. In shallow water, you can bone meal underwater now, and you can get coral and seagrass. So the seagrass, I think, is pretty cool. The coral, I mean, that's cool too, because, I always kind of wanted a warm ocean biome so I can get some of this stuff and have that cool look. So now you can get coral, and coral looks really good as a decoration when it's dead. And you place it on things, so. Let's chuck that in there. I don't know, I just need something in this slot for now. So we started in this ice wasteland. We got the boat and we just rode and rode and rode and rode until we got to something that was a bit more normal, which is here. So across the way we got birch and oak. You can see the tall birch and pretty much everything around this area. Excuse me. Was tall birch. Many tall birch trees died in the making of this little area. and now it's pretty much charcoal. Yeah. I bought a few dripstone from a traveling merchant. Which gave me a lava farm. And also obsidian farm. I have mined up enough obsidian from doing this to get enough to make a portal. So not today, not today. But probably in this video we might just put our toe in, put our toes in, to the nether. Got a dog, he doesn't have a name yet. Levels are precious. So we'll work that out then. I was trying to grow dripstone and sulfur, which I also bought from, so we're in the updated version here, from the Wandering Trader. But I think this needs to be a sulfur block, and I'm pretty sure that needs to be a dripstone block. So I was like, you know what, I need lava more. And I'll show you where in the caves. Well, I won't show you exactly where, but I got lava from the caves. Food-wise, it took a minute. It took a minute. Recently got a potato from a zombie. We're growing potatoes now. They're really just a good source of experience for cooking them up. And then also we get trades with the Wandering Trader. So yeah. Let me show you what's in the grab bag here. You see we got some pumpkin pies. We're eating pumpkin pies pretty early on. Those were pumpkins. Of course, we got a full bread farm, but mainly we're focusing now on seeds for the chicken hole and wheat for our mini cows. It's a lot of cows, pizza. Yeah, I'm working on a looting 3 sword, so we'll come back to that. I don't really need it for the leather, but you know, stacks of beef would be fantastic. Eventually, you got some melon seeds, right? We can always eat melons. I've got a pretty diverse diet in front of me now. We got chicken, we got beef, we've got pumpkin pies, we got watermelon, we got bread, and taters. Cool, cool, cool. I'll run downstairs, and you can see we got full enchanting set up. That's mainly what the cows were for, and the sugar cane. We'll peek in the chest here in a minute, but I got these off of a skeleton, I think it was. This is my original armor. Right. Copper. And this was my second set of armor. Iron. But now we're wearing Papada de Pow. Full diamond. Mostly enchanted. Yeah. Yeah. Here's this box. We got 2 diamonds left. But I was smart. I was very, very smart. So I got enough diamonds to get this pickaxe. I enchanted it. I forgot what my first enchantment was, but I thought I was like, this sucks. So then we made this thing, like you do. And then the very next enchantment was Silk Touch. Right? Silk Touch is fantastic. It definitely helps keep the inventory straight. And since I didn't have Fortune yet, it can help me keep blocks and then wait till I get Fortune. Now, I did finally get a book with Fortune 3 from fishing. And I think all of these, but like 2 enchanted books that I found in chests, have all come from fishing. Right? This is more of like the nature box. Did get a music disc. We got a few glow berries. Some cool things. Sun's going down. We're towards day 50. I've started throwing fish away. Where do you throw your fish away? In the lava? No, I just chuck them in this pond over here. But yeah, I got plenty of puffer fish. We don't have anybody to really trade with right now. We have enough saddles because there's no horses or anything around that I can find. We got a few wonky random things in here. It's just easier to store, like outside, out here. But this should give you an idea to, and remember, lots and lots of fish and lots of other things have been just tossed in the water. And then over here we've got our spare bows and fishing poles, a couple of books that aren't very good. Chilling over here. But yeah, I think we're going to fish. We're going to do a little fishing for heading into day 50. And day 50, I think we're going to do some enchanting. So yeah. Boop. This place, pretty dangerous. It gets just so many drowned. It's pretty wild. I have built protective measures. I even double widened this wall in certain places, but they still keep coming over here from this direction. And occasionally I get a drown from this way. And I had tons of mobs across here. Witches. I remember one night I had 1 witch and 4 creepers just in this little corner over here. You get a lot of zombies. Drowned over this way too, and also baby drowned. And then they get in the pond on this end, and I have to go like deal with them. Because I don't need baby drown swimming in there and then coming up here and dealing me damage. Close calls. We've had quite a few close calls. But this is what I started to talk about earlier. Having played, 13 to 15 times in hardcore mode, I have started to learn some things. And in this playthrough, I've decided to take a very different approach. And so far it's working. We've made it to day 50, or making it to day 50 here. And that's just calm down, slow down pizza. This idea of just throwing yourself in it. We're not playing on normal mode. We're not even playing on regular, hard mode. This is hardcore. One mistake and you die. And now those, like say, 15 playthroughs, starts, whatever you want to call them, 3 or 4 times I've died just falling. Just stepping off into oblivion and dying. Baby zombies, really been a problem. Really been a problem. Getting myself cornered, overwhelmed, and cornered. Situation, like I said, really. At least from this direction, it makes a little more sense. I at least get this. You're making me break my plants, stupid. I wish I knew it was messing with my nose right now. Oh. Why we want backup bows? Now, here's the funny thing. I haven't really explored much around this area. There could be a village that way or right over this way. I've mostly just been on the river. Haven't really gone too far to look around. I've looked behind me quite a bit. Just pretty much the same thing. Tall birch forest. But yeah, nothing too exciting. I haven't found any shipwrecks. I haven't found any, ocean monuments, any archaeology, anything, Well, it's crossing a vast, there we go, but a vast frozen ocean. So there really wasn't much to find in the first place. Yeah. I will say this, fishing, it's been weird. Like, It took me 31 days. 31 days. Which, for me, anyway, is a really long time to get a mending fishing pole. But it took that long. Now, we do have the perfect fishing pole, which I usually get, right? But, yeah, it took 31 days to get a mending fishing pole. And the funny thing is, no, wrong box. I do have my original fishing pole. This is it right here. Right. And then, as you can see, it's pretty much almost dead. And so I was like, man, I don't know. I got maybe like 2-3 more casts left on this. I'm going to throw one more cast. Hope for the best. And then I think this is the second fishing rod. That's why it's down here. And it was almost completely in perfect condition. It wasn't quite in perfect condition, but it was pretty close, which is rare, you know. Most fishing poles you pull up are almost dead. So then I used that, and that finally got me, like I said, on day 31, my first mending fishing pole. And once I got that, I think it was mending and maybe like Luck of the Sea 2 and Lure 2. And then we got another fishing pole to combine with that. See, look, there's another drowned. They're just constant around here. Now, it's not just at night either. See, that's the thing. I was fairly certain that there was not a fix, but an update, right? He's got a fishing pole. So that light levels affect the drowned more, and you should get less drowned, particularly, gosh darn it, particularly in like rivers. It's just constant. It's just constant. I kill several drowned a day each night. It just doesn't stop. Look at this bow. 100% thanks to fishing, right? Did he despawn? I think he despawned. Either despawned or wandered over that way. Either way. Yeah, we got maybe, I don't know, 4 more casts. Well, quote unquote, go to sleep. The way Pizza likes to sleep in Minecraft, anyway. Sleep through the night, sure. Alright. Let's go to bed. Sparky, Scruffy, whatever your name is. And I will say, I was like, here's the thing. I want to find a village somewhere, somehow. And basically set up shop, somewhere near the village for a more permanent kind of housing. I don't know if you can really have permanent housing in a hardcore playthrough, but if there's a village nearby, it definitely seems more likely. To me. So yeah, again, you never know. You never know. I want to take as many of these with me. So basically, I'm kind of trying to think about how, like, what do I want to fill my pockets with? When I finally leave this place to go in search of a better place to live. Day 50, by the way, day 50. We made it. We are here. And breaking 3 is always good. So yeah, not just changing my approach to caving, I've been way more cautious, trying to just sneak in and light things up. Sneak in, light, run away, sneak in, light, run away. Really be more aware of my surroundings. Make sure I'm backfilling a lot of the holes that I'm digging while I'm down below. But also working on getting geared up correctly, you know. So we need pants. Let's see. I don't really want that. Also need the sword. I mean, I could just go ahead and get that. See if we get anything good added onto it. That's what I'm going to do. Grab that. Because I should be able to get 2 of these. Yeah, we'll just get knockback 2. Hopefully we get something else with it. I haven't really had a lot of luck. I don't know if they changed something, but almost all of my enchants have just been 1. Well, let's see what we get on the pants now. Oh! See... Whatever. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Whatever. Whatever! So, here's the thing. Normally, this would have protection 4 on it. Just straight up protection 4, not projectile protection 4. I don't know if I can switch that out either, which is kind of a bummer. On the pants, though, I almost always go for fire protection. Here's what I like. Protection 4, protection 4, protection 4, fire protection 4. Just a little bit of fire protection. It just kind of makes life a little bit better, you know? Alright, what to work on next? So I think... I really want to get this sword going. We have looting 2 here, and I think we have another looting 2 here. So I'm put these 2 books together, put that on the sword. But I also have like a sharpness... Yeah, sharpness 3 and a breaking 3 book. So I think we'll work on the sword first. But I have a decent amount of unbreaking books. I have a decent amount of protection books. Here's what I want to know. Can I change what's on the boots? I don't think you can. Yeah. A bit of a disappointment. There's nothing wrong with having some arrow protection. I do get shot a lot. But like I said, I would rather just this be protection 4. And just have fire protection on the pants. We have some unbreaking though. I want to get on this equipment. Just to make it last longer. I have not fished up a single mending book in hundreds, maybe even 1,000 casts, which is kind of crazy to me. Let's get looting 3. Is it going to give me Bane of Arthropods? I really don't want that. So I think if I put sharpness on first, that'll negate that, I'm hoping. Yes. So we got sharpness, unbreaking 3, looting 3, and knockback 2. Good sword. That would give me sharpness 4. Okay. 6 levels. Time to go fishing. Let's see what time it is. About noon. Really, I'm in the best shape I've been since I've been down in the mines. My shield's a little lacking, but I think we'll be okay. Show you guys the mines and just how lucky I got. Boom. Down into a mine. That's pretty good, right? This does produce slime on occasion. Yes. There's a bunch of stuff this way I just haven't bothered with because it's scary. This is my first entrance into the underground. There's still a decent amount of copper and coal. But I was like looking over the edge here and I was like, wait, is that a mine shaft? And by golly, it sure is. Well, always scary to go down because we're getting into the danger zone. I've also almost died just trying to get down here multiple times. This is my patience level. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. But lots of baddies around here. Well, that was satisfying. One hit kill. It's been a while. Really, I'm just trying to keep all the places where things could maybe spawn above me, cause me some issues, lit up. Because light is might, I'll tell you that much. This is a huge mine, by the way, mine shaft. I don't really, I could guesstimate. I'd say maybe I've explored. I mean, honestly, I would think over 50%. Oh. Where's he shooting from? Above? There's the lag that's going to kill me one of these days. For sure. Yeah, maybe. Here. Here. If I want to get in the copper smelting business, I'm pretty set. But again, I'm just trying to keep people from dropping onto my brain box, as much as possible. That looks pretty good. Before we start worrying about that, let's wander around a little bit. Show you guys what I've been up to. Anyway, you can see a lot of torches have gone down. And I want to show you something right over here. fantastic. You can't really see what that is. That's a skeleton. And I've got a skelly spawner. How about them apples? Actually, I'll take this. And that's huge. But this is a good point. And I found some diamonds down this way. But anyway. So most people be like, oh, what a great XP farm. So here's what I think. I think if you want to go make a sandwich, right? I think if you want to go make a sandwich and eat it, if you want to cook dinner, lunch, breakfast, if you want to, take a shower, run to the store, then this becomes an excellent XP source, right? And obviously, I think Skelly Farms, to me personally, one of the best mob farms, probably my favorite. Infinite bone meal, and since we are currently rocking a mending bow, infinite arrows, right? You get bows that you can repair occasionally. You get, some armor, some enchanted armor, enchanted bow, that kind of thing. They're usually not that great, and they're like copper or whatever. But as far as actual experience farming, I still think fishing is better because not only am I getting, experience, right? But the drops can include enchanted books, fishing poles, and books, fishing poles, and bows. But things like leather, string, glass bottles that you can use to trade. But basically, I'll show you what I've been doing. Is basically just kind of creeping forward, right? Taking out the baddies when I can. And just trying to keep them from spawning in the first place, if possible. We get a little bit of respite. Expand my borders, basically. And of course, do a little bit of exploring. And gathering. And then the other thing I'm trying to do is keep myself from falling into holes, because that was killing me pretty early on. Digging holes and then having something fall down basically right on top of me in the hole. And then the end of pizza. But yeah, taking my time. Oh, so many baby zombies in hardcore mode. I've noticed. But yeah, the more I can eliminate these guys' ability to spawn around me. The better my life seems to be. Guy had a leather helmet on, took 2 hits. And what's nice about this, you know, again, expanding our borders. How many charcoal? Oh, that's a skelly. And with the super bow, if I can. Yep. Pushing it a little bit, but I want his stuff. And I am slightly better armored than I have been. It's my first forays into this area. But there's been tons of chests. Some of them had diamonds in it. That's how I got my second pickaxe. And since I had a fortune book from fishing, I left diamonds behind. And then got the silk touch axe so I could break them later with fortune. There's diamonds right there. Two for now. Could be better with fortune. Hard to say no. Boop. But yeah, I can see resources all through here. I would love to get. We need more torches. Now look at all that iron. That's a good bit of iron right there. Oh, more diamonds. I've been getting really lucky with the diamond spawns. Almost always more than one. But we got lapis, we got redstone, we got gold, we got all kinds of good stuff down here. And a fairly safe place to be in for most part. Okay, so we still got some areas that need to be lit up. Still got to be careful of things maybe spawning above me. But we do have a skelly spawner and 2 zombie spawners. And I'm 100% positive there's a spider spawner in there somewhere. I have just so far managed to avoid wherever it is. I hear them all the time. I hear them dropping. I can hear them, like, you know what I mean? Not dropping, but like increasing in their numbers. So yeah. yeah, I mean, that could easily be 10 or more diamonds, which is good. I'd like to get a diamond axe, maybe a diamond shovel. I don't have any torches. That's what it is. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh. Yeah. I'll come back when I have ways to make light. I did add a little more to this thing with water. I think I want to get even more down because twice I almost died just trying to go down my own little waterfall. But how lucky was I to get a cave like this, just right under where I first started digging in. I hear them in the walls quite a bit. It's freaking me out. I knew they were down in there. I tried to light that up. I figured they would. This is a great place for bad guys. Now there's a zombie villager. Actually, let's break this. You know, we'll see. Oh. I would just rather adventure out and find a village at some point. Day 51, y'all. And again, this isn't where I spawned. This just happens to be where I decided I pulled over on my boat and was like, yeah, I'm going to live here. I'm very, very lucky in that aspect. I think I'll just go ahead. Break these guys open. I could have been luckier. Could have been luckier. But 9 from 5, that's pretty good. And I think that gives us 11. Yes. More iron. More gold. We're going to need gold for... trading with piglins. Alright. But again, what I really need now is levels. And like I said, if I was gonna peace out from you guys for a little while, like I said, make myself something to eat. I don't know, stare at my phone and look at Reddit or YouTube's, watching my favorite YouTubers, by the way. Then I think the Skelly Farm is absolutely worth it. But here, the loot drops are better. I think the only, in my opinion, my personal opinion, the only better farm, really, is going to be just a regular, generalized mob farm, right? So you're getting loot drops from skellies, you're getting loot drops from zombies, from creepers, from spiders. All your basic baddies. But like I said, this way, I mean, look, we just got another enchanted book. We're getting enchanted books, bows, fishing poles, string, leather, rotten flesh, water bottles to trade with the trader. You know, just a lot of really great things. Now, the leather boots, I mean, you just need one good pair for the snow, right? And of course, food. And this was, you know, after eating apples from trees, very few. I'm trying to get that bread farm going. Really, this was my best and first source of, you know, real nutrition in the game. But yeah, day 51 hardcore mode. Pretty happy about it. And like I said, I really think, like, for me in particular, the slow approach is just, it's a much better way to go. It's a much better way to go. I even contemplated, you know, at one point I was like, well, maybe I'll enchant my iron armor to help me explore in the caves. And then I just got really lucky. With getting the Silk Touch from a book from fishing, and then getting Fortune 3 from a book from fishing, and getting a lot of diamonds down below. So, and the thing is, it's not that shallow of a cave. I think, like, running around there, we're at like negative, like, I don't know, 7 to 17 pretty much. I found a lot of diamonds. And there's been a lot of minecarts with chests in them. I know I at least got 3 diamonds from one chest. I don't know. I think I got diamonds from a chest too that also helped make my first pickaxe. Oh, I didn't get Silk Touch from a book. I got Silk Touch from enchanting. No. Because I enchanted it up the first time. I didn't like what I got. The second time I had Silk Touch as the option. Obviously, that's all I got from it. But what we do have, you guys, is multiple efficiency books, multiple unbreaking books, surprisingly to me anyway, still haven't fished up a mending book. You know, like, they're rare pizza. Yeah. A lot of times I'll get a book with like power 4, protection 3, mending. You know, I have multiple enchants on it. I still think getting a just solid, straight up mending book is pretty darn rare. But I feel with the multiple enchanted books, I feel like it just happens a bit more often. Usually for me. Like I said, it took me to level 31 to even get a mending fishing pole, which was unusual. Maybe it's river fishing? I don't know. What's going on? There we go. I thought I heard a squishy drowned guy. But like I said, I mean, so if I was just sitting at the bottom of my skelly spawner and smacking skeletons as they dropped in, would I be getting any more experience than this? Faster? I don't think so. I just don't. Like I said, I think, if you're, depending on the server, depending on how you play, depending on, how, are you 124 blocks up in the sky, whatever you're doing. I think for me, more so than even a spawner, this is a more efficient way of getting experience. Now again, if I was building some massive thing, 124 blocks in the air, whatever it is, multi-tiered, multi-level, just straight up mob spawner of all types. Yeah, you're getting good rates, you're getting good loot, but we're still not getting enchanted books, bows, and poles. I think that's really hard to beat. I'd definitely be getting way more experience, but, For me, compared to just finding a spider spawner, a zombie spawner, or a skelly spawner out there in the world, I think this works a little better. It would work even better if I didn't have a mending fishing pole. We'd be getting more experience. I think eventually what I usually do is make a pole that's Luck of the Sea 3, Lore 3, Unbreaking, etc. It doesn't have mending, so I can get a bit more experience from my fishing. I'm so focused right now on getting my equipment set up to go to the Nether, to go traveling, to eventually leave this place. See, now how does it get over? Like, you shouldn't be able to get over that wall. But somehow they do. Like, excuse me, sir. Wow. And there he goes. But that was because he bounced off me, right? Like, how else? Oh. So, I guess they can do this. Interesting. No, not anymore. Lesson learned, pizza. Lesson learned. Well, hopefully that there should reduce the amount of drown just wandering in, at least from that direction. But yeah, I mean, I could get an axe and roll it. I mean, I probably would just to see if I could get Unbreaking 3 on it. Because I think the 3 levels you get can be cheaper than trying to just straight enchant things from books. But I think at least for the next couple days, we're going to work on trying to put Unbreaking on some of our equipment. Maybe leveling up the protection on some of our equipment. I'm really bummed about these shoes, too. I mean, maybe I'll make another pair of diamond shoes. I don't know. If I could get protection on them and then move the depth strider onto them, that would make me pretty happy. I also have Frostwalker 2. Wouldn't mind getting those. Makes crossing the ocean kind of nice. Hey, what's up, Baby Scarlet? How you doing? What's up? Not much. It's my day off, and I'm playing Minecraft. Hardcore Minecraft. We made it to day 51, and that's the longest I've ever made it in a hardcore Minecraft playthrough. Anyway, what's up with you? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I hope things are going well. There's a nice long lag spike. Missed the fish because of it. But we do have Depth Strider 3 swimming like a fool. What's a lag? Oh, my inventory must be full. Let's lighten the load here just a skosh. That's probably enough puffer fish. Yeah, I really need a wandering trader to come by so I can get rid of some of these water bottles. What do we got? Ooh, looting 2 and infinity. That's nice. Nothing really great there. Nothing really great there. Mending, I got a mending spare bow. Lure 2, not too worried about. Mending, Curse of Vanishing. Curse of Vanishing doesn't really matter in a hardcore playthrough, does it? Oh, there's a trader. Fantastic. Hopefully he wants water bottles. Like I said, I got plenty of fish. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need that. Alright, let's go see what he's up to. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry about that. Not sure what you do to get a commission. Alright, let's see what this guy gives me. See, they should have to walk all the way around this, you know what I'm saying? But just to make sure you're clear, Ava Scarlet, I am 53 years old, well, about to be 53 years old. Happily enjoying my life. I have 2 grown-ass children, 28 and 21, and I'm not sure what your point is. Ow. Oh, I got baked potatoes, though. I wouldn't mind some more dripstone. I certainly would like a cherry sapling. 3 emeralds. I mean, I could probably get 8 baked potatoes real quick. Because we have Fortune 3 on the pickaxe. Yes, yes. Alright, that's plenty. Alright, let me get 8 potatoes real quick. I really appreciate the offer, but no thank you at this point right now. Pizza has 160 subscribers. I do this for fun. I'm not really trying to, like, you know, be that guy. But thank you for asking. I really appreciate the, you know, you offering. That's very kind. But I work very hard. I have very little, and I need to take care of myself and my family. I'm sure you understand that. Come on, taters. I need these emeralds. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Like, even in Minecraft, the smoke blows in your face no matter where you are. Alright. Yeah. No, I appreciate you shooting your shot. I really do. But I politely have to say no. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, that guy's dead. Come here. I need these emeralds. Thank you. So many drowned. Yeah. And you know, I don't know if I'm being a jerk by saying this, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, no, thank you, and then poof, gone. All right, let's throw a cherry tree. I don't know, right about here. Cherry trees are great. You know, it's cool looking wood. It's cool to build with. Great tree to have because you get a decent amount of wood. I personally think you get more wood than an acacia. You know, not something like a jungle tree or a spruce, but you get so many saplings. That you can turn into bone meal. But like I said, I'm not opposed to somebody trying to shoot their shot and make some ducats, but if I could give you some advice, again, you're not watching anymore. But if I could give you some advice, whether someone says yes or no, hey, great stream, love what you're doing. Here's a lake. Have a great day. Just a thought. That one's kind of junk. Ooh, Living 2 and Infinity. I think I already had that book though, right? World War II. Yeah, it's going to have to be a pretty special bow or fishing pole for me to keep at this point. Yeah. There we go. Definitely want that looting too. I think I'll keep this like half stack of potatoes on me. We'll cook up a few. To hopefully have for the next trader that comes around. I mean, that's probably enough lava. I do have enough now to make to get enough obsidian to make a second portal, which is kind of what I was hoping to do. So yeah, let's go do a couple things. Actually, just for XP, let's throw in a stack of these. go. We'll throw these extras in here. Check this book in here. And then let's see. All right, so the sword's looking really good. I'm not really sure I have anything else I can add to it right now. I could probably get 2 sharpness 3 books and get sharpness 4 and get sharpness 5, which would be sort of even better. It's going to be pretty expensive though. But I'm thinking unbreaking 3 on my 2 pickaxes is probably where I need to go next. Then I got some really good enchants for the helmet. I got Aqua Affinity and Respiration 3. I would like to get that on. Is it going to help me in the nether? No, not particularly. Let's see, this would be a good one for the helmet. Oh yeah, this is garbage. We'll grab this. Yeah. So either that one or that one works. Projectile protection. I tell you what, though. So this gives me Unbreaking 3 Aqua Affinity. This gives me Aqua Affinity Unbreaking 3, but it also has Projectile Protection on it. And I don't want to use that on my clothing, so maybe we'll just use that on one of the pickaxes. Alright. It's only 3. That's good. I think that's all we need from that one. Boom. Alright. Yeah. Whew! Alright, that's making me a lot happier. A lot happier. Definitely just extended the life of both of those. So I guess I can start using this for fuel and save some of my charcoal. Yeah, let's do a little bit of potato cooking for right now. So I'm thinking eventually, so I could go back out to the water, but I really want to find a village, so I think I might go overland in this direction when it's finally time to bail. Now one nice thing that from maybe building a zombie spawner up instead of the skelly spawner from down there is that I could get a carrot, and I'd really like a carrot. Because then we can start getting golden carrots and just be a lot better off food-wise. We might need to... I don't think this has any real effect on, like, the next time they spawn. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow. I mean, give it up for their aim. That was pretty darn good. Yeah, I just want to have a few baked potatoes in the box. Again, we could probably start losing some of this other stuff. Let's go ahead. start making a bit of room. We got a good sword now. We might clear out the cows and the chickens too. I actually have quite a few leads on my person and in a box. But yeah, like I said, we get a few trades set up. That's probably all I really need. Well, we'll get it to 16. How about that? I was going to say, killing the guy, I really don't think it has an impact one way or the other the next time he shows up. Oh, I had more than I thought. That's fine. You know what I mean? I feel like it, in my brain, it should happen faster if I take him and his buddies out. Right? Because then he's not bouncing around in the water for the next 4 days. And then disappears. Yeah. Just going to cook up all these potatoes. Probably get back to fishing. So I'd like to get unbreaking. We start getting unbreaking on some of my equipment here. Like I said, I do have some pretty powerful enchants for the helmet. That would be really nice. So water's never really been my friend in Minecraft. So I'll take any help I can get. You know, I really like Depth Strider. That means Depth Strider 3 means I can swim faster than the drowned, especially if I hit fast swimming mode. Aqua Affinity, of course, I'll be able to mine underwater better. And then Respiration really, for me anyway, like I said, is a lifesaver. And, when you think about it, like, in the right circumstances, in the right places, water holds so much, especially the oceans. You got ocean monuments, you've got shipwrecks, you've got archaeology. I like to get kelp, seagrass, although now we can bone meal shallow areas, so maybe not as important. But treasure from treasure maps, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good stuff in the ocean, so. A lot of times I get down there, underwater caves also, I should be able to explore a little bit better if I can get that set up. But yeah, we do have one more Unbreaking 3 book. So I think we put that, maybe we put it on the boots. I mean, the boots to me are the most important. Feather Falling 4, that's really going to be a lifesaver for old pizza. So yeah, we'll fish the night away a little bit. Get a bit more experience. Hopefully we get a mending book. That would be fantastic. Again, unusual for me to go 31 days before I get a mending fishing pole. Even more unusual to go 50 some plus days without one mending book. A lot of times I make my homes near the ocean and then I make a pond beside it to fish. But that doesn't always happen. So I don't think river or ocean really makes a difference when it comes to like that kind of stuff. I just don't think I'm getting the poles, Not getting those lucky mending pulls. But I'm gonna keep trying. I mean, like I said, we're just, we're really fishing for experience, but well, any minute we could pull up a mending book with something that works well with the equipment that I already have. We could get thorns in mending and put that on something. We could get Unbreaking 3 in mending. We get Unbreaking 3 efficiency 4 in mending. So yeah. Just got an enchanted book there. I feel like that's a mending book. I always feel like it's a mending book. Taters are growing back already. Well, I should probably kill some cows. That'll give me, experience. It'll give me a ton more beef. It'll give me the opportunity to breed cows again and get more experience. Also, if I had mending gear, it would give me the chance to repair some of that stuff. Uh, the bow is pretty much trashed. So yeah, I used that to mend that bow up a little bit, and then ended up combining it with another bow that pretty much brought it completely fixed. Mending versus infinity, I mean, it really just depends. There's tons of gravel all throughout this riverbed. There's gravel down below. I got a chicken farm going, so I can make my own arrows. Now, obviously, just having a couple of arrows is pretty great for inventory space. Yoink. Slept through the night, y'all. But yeah, we can just run down here, grab these. Boom. Made it over 15. Just like that. I mentioned this in the last video. Protection 3 comes up a lot. There's probably like 7 of these books that have Protection 3 on them. So, yeah. So let's go jump some junk. Clean inventory again. Alright. I'm going to take a very quick break. I got to turn my AC down. It is hot today. I want some cool air blowing. And I think, where am I at? Yeah, I can use a little more ice and soda in my glass. So give me just a minute, probably less than 2, and I'll be right back. All right, back at it. I'm tempted because I'm a little irritated. Just for a second. Bear with me. For just a minute. There we go. Okay. So, I put the comments on over there to the right. You can't see them all. This is what Ava hit me with. Hey, what's up? I had a pretty rough day. I've been receiving less money and I still haven't gotten any commission yet. I live with my grandmother. She's in the hospital and her condition is very serious on top of that. I'm not even getting my commissions. Then when I didn't answer right away, I got a hey double question mark. And then you can see the rest on the screen. So first of all, I will say, I guess if you're interested in any of this kind of thing, you can contact this person. I would be very skeptical, personally, of this situation. Just because how the conversation starts out. Generally speaking, here's the thing. It may not seem like it, but Pete's worked in different types of business my whole life. And that's not really the way you want to go about it. You know, if I'm being honest. So let me turn this off because this makes me crazy. Let me pause it and then turn it off. There we go. There we go. And back to it. So yeah, I don't normally have the comments visible on screen for a couple of reasons. One, I don't like the way it looks while I'm playing. It's not really even about, that. Two, I generally try to keep people who want to comment in my videos. I mean, maybe you don't want your stuff out there. I try to shout out your screen name. Not even all of it all the time. But I figure, most people want to comment and be a part of the conversation, want at least people to know who, like be acknowledged, right? Uh, but like I said, I would, again, they bolted the second I said I wasn't interested. I would come in and be like, hey, enjoying the video, this is cool, have a little bit of a conversation. Give a like, maybe a share, maybe a subscribe even. I mean, like, drop the whole my grandma's sick thing. Again, sad if it's true. But I immediately kind of think, I can't help myself. I'm a human being. I have to, my radar goes off and it says, it's like somebody calling into work and their grandpa died for the third time. It's like, really? You only got two grandpas, generally. Not that you can't have more due to marriage situations, but I'm just saying, right? And then if the answer is no, or no thank you, as I put it, well, you don't immediately dip out with nothing else. At least, hey, thanks. Appreciate you considering it. Hope you have a great day. I'm going to see if I can find someone else who's interested in my business. So that's all I got to say about that. Honestly, it was the hey double question mark. Like, hey, pay attention to me. Like, my normal commenters don't do that. Most people that talk to pizza are very polite, genuine, and generous pizza people, you know. Well, this fish got weird for a minute. Why do I feel like I'm not hearing anything? Is it my headphones? It's my headphones, okay. Like, the sound is gone. Hopefully you guys could hear me. During what I would consider a very light diatribe. Alright, so yeah, we got one more in breaking. I'm going to at least see what these helmet enchants take. We're on day 53. We're looking pretty, we're looking pretty good. So I'm thinking maybe Nether Portal. Again, I just kind of want to peek in. I should probably mine and cook up some gold. Get that going. But for whatever reason, I've decided that level 18 is where I want to go. We're pretty close. Shouldn't take much longer here. But I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Way better, especially if we're heading into the Nether on a hardcore run. So what do I want? I want to find piglins. I want to do some trading, and I would like to get a fire resist potion. What do we got? Again, pretty common books. I don't even think I need that at this point. We'll keep the sharpness book just in case. Let's scoop up some of that. Shovel. Yeah. Right. So let's get this mined up with the fortune pickaxe. We do have a little bit of gold. I feel like Fortune 3, I mean, obviously on crops, it's huge. It's incredible what it can do. There we go. You know, you're definitely going to get more from mining, for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. That was it. Yeah, free fuel. Can't be mad about that. Let's kill these cows, because there's just so many. There's just so many. And again, we can get more from breeding, more experience that is. And with looting 3, we should have, you know, not just a lot of leather, but a lot of beef. Which is pretty good. So yeah, we managed to get another level. I've been trying... We got over a stack and a half of beef. I try to shear this guy whenever I'm like... When I'm breeding, it gets done a lot more. Tons of leather now. Alright. I can use that charcoal to make torches. Oh, my cherry tree grew. That's good. Let's go ahead and cook a stack of beef with charcoal. It's fine. I just rather have that going and backed up. It's crazy how quickly this chest gets filled up. We don't really need to take the fishing pole with us. Let's grab some dirt. Let's granite. There we go. Just waiting for this gold to cook up. Well, I mean, we could do a little fishing while that's going on. Minecraft music's playing. Huzzah! I don't know if this is loud for you guys. I never really know. A lot of times I just turn it off when I'm streaming, but I forgot today. I don't really know. I've heard there's copyright with certain songs. I've heard there's not with others. I don't. I'm not monetized. But I worry it could be pretty loud and throw people off a little bit. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and fish for the night. Hopefully the goal will be done by then. We'll get a full night's rest as far as pizza's concerned. And then I think we're going to build another portal and just peek in. Have a look. You know what I'm saying? Day 54. Feels like, I mean, here's the thing. We're diamond up. We got a good bow. We got a good sword. I'll probably put Unbreaking 3 on the chest plate. Oh, or the shoes, I mean. But we'll see where we land in the Nether. Hopefully in a place where we can kind of easily and safely trade with some piglins. I might need to think about... I don't know if I have any golden gear or not. I don't think so. So we might need to make a helmet too. But yes, we're going to carefully tiptoe into the Nether. Just see where we are. Ideally, to me anyway, a good Nether spawn would be in a fairly safe place, near some piglins, and near the green forest, so we can get like a red forest and a green forest pretty close by. So we can get zombie piglins, and we can get or piglins, I mean, and we can get endermen for ender pearls, and then like another fortress visibly in the distance. Because blaze rods would be fantastic. Again, we're hopefully going to trade and get a fire resistance potion. But I mean, obviously, if I can make them myself. And any other potions, that would be, that would be better, right? It would be preferable. Night vision would be nice. I don't know, maybe we can make some fancy arrows, that kind of stuff. Definitely some instant health and regeneration potions would be nice. Because they would be super helpful in a hardcore world. So, yeah. And again, we've got the diamond gear, we've got a good sword, we've got looting, we've got, a good bow. I feel better than I ever have playing in hardcore. And again, we're on day 53. My longest hardcore run yet. Even if Ava had just been like, congratulations on your longest hardcore run. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, your sales pitch is terrible. You might even be AI. I don't even know. But yeah. If I had even just 1,000 subscribers, but much less 10,000, 100,000, a million, like with 160 or 160,000 or 160 million, I don't think your approach is very good. It's just very disingenuous. I'm just going to pop it in here for now. Bart! Ah, sucker, you can't get in now. Alright, back to it. It is currently at the time. Thank you for asking, King's Play. Yes, day 54. This is actually my longest hardcore playthrough. I am new to hardcore, and I'm very excited. And we're about to go to the Nether for the first time, actually. But thanks for commenting and joining. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well and having a good day. Right, let's check in the water. I mean, I got enough fishing poles. Isn't that right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alright, so where do we want to build our ugly Nether portal? I mean, I think I have enough arrows for this first foray into it. For what I want to do. Maybe we'll get a new stone shovel. On the grind, I get you. Yep. Pizza works overnight. So I work like midnight till 8, but that's in theory. I usually get off later than that. But my schedule has recently changed. It's a little bit of a mix. So now I'm like doing second and third shift. But yeah, I put in overtime pretty much every single week. So I feel you. I don't know why, because the water bucket really isn't going to do me much in the nether, is it? But oh, I broke my grass. I still feel weird without it. And let's get our boat. In case we need it for Enderman. Obsidian. I think it's in... No. And we're just going to build a cheesy ender portal. Or another portal. I kind of like the space for my new cherry trees, but like most people, I don't want to hear the nether portal all day long or have piglins wandering around my base all the time. I think we'll do it over here for now. And then we'll just do the cheesy thing. I should have thought about this. How many is it? Is it 2 or 3? I always... Wait. I didn't do this right, did I? Yeah, I did. Why are building these things so hard? They shouldn't be. Right? Isn't it like... Right? That's not connected, right? What do I... Oh, you know what? Okay. I did do it wrong. I think. I've been playing Minecraft since like 2009. You'd think I know how to do this stuff by now. Alright, you know what I just need? You know what? We're just gonna do it. That feels small. I think I did it wrong. Whatever. I need flint anyway. Stanley. Alright. Works for me. Yeah, I've been pretty stingy with my levels, to be honest. But I can certainly name this dog Stanley. No problem. But we'll do it right now. We'll do it right now, before we get another. Let's give this dog a name. Listen to him. He sounds pathetic. Yeah, I wish there was a... Again, I started in the ice. We're at 2354, 1764. We're pretty far away from spawn. Stanley. Oh, there it is. Yoink. That's worth a level, though. Yeah, how? Like, I know it only really takes 10. Oh, you know what? Let's make one of those while we're in here. I think I used all my flint making arrows. It's going to take a little longer. than I originally planned, but we'll get there. Oh, I wanted a new shovel, too. Boom! There he is. Stanley the dog. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm not sure if you're still around either. But hey! Thanks to King's Plays, we got a dog named Stanley now. Like Stanley. Alright. Crack this open. Dump this. Yeah, we'll just make a... Oh, I want my gold too, huh? Oh, that's good. Good timing. You know, pizza, I'm all about stone. Shovels and axes, pretty much. There's one. Perfection. We will creep down here. I think we're going to need these. I don't know what I did. I think I need to go a little higher and then place those two. Flint and steel. Come on. There we go. Like, I'm pretty positive this isn't going to work. Like, yeah. I need to go up like one more block, right? Yeah, okay. So... Oh, I can't wait to get efficiency on these things. Right. Now this. Okay, and then pink. Now I think we have another port. Yeah, that looks right. Aha! Alright, a couple other things. Let's make some room. We want as much space as we can when we go in there. So one of the things I really want to get is a ghast, right? I want to get an aerial view. I want to be able to fly around a little bit and get kind of an idea of what's going on in my area. Now, I've also found, personally, could be wrong, but sitting here holding this, I don't think that's a good idea. I think a little slower, kind of like if you had a hopper on top, is the cadence I kind of go for. And I feel like I get a lot more bone meal that way. But what I think I'm going to do, briefly, is get a few more blocks going. Let's go ahead and get a few more of these. Go ahead and get some more of these. So again, I don't need a fishing pole, so we'll move that. get a stack of torches. Right here. And then we have dirt. But I think I'm going to grab some granite. So. Just to have a weird, out-of-place block. You know what I mean? Oh, I wanted a little more cobblestone, too. Just to have a weird, out-of-place block to help me navigate. And again, we may not go far. We may not go far. I'm a little sketch. Alright, before I go through this door, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in less than 2. Alright. Day 54. Honestly, in the best shape I've ever been in any hardcore playthrough, which hasn't been about 15 of them or so, 13 or 15. Oh, woo! Almost blew it. Almost blew it. There we go. Okay, gold helmet on. All right, let's peek at just put a toe at first into the nether. You guys ready? I don't know about this. I'm a little concerned. Could be the end of the run right here. I don't know. I mean, 54 days. I feel like I'm a little behind. But hopefully we're not on the edge of a cliff. Okay. Okay. You know, I don't really like this kind of spawn because we could be... Where are we at? We're at level 65. We could be both kind of annoyingly high up. If I needed lava, this would have been great. I hear gas already. Sounds like basalt. Let's fix this. I'm not too worried about protecting my end portal, or my nether portal right now. We got quartz, we got gold. Oof. Could be worse, could be better, right? Oh, Jesus. Was the fire keeping the lava out? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Come on. I knew it. I freaking knew it. How is it still killing me? I don't think I've ever seen lava flow that far in my freaking Minecraft experience. Wow. Another thing I've learned is patience. Just wait until you're hungry and heal up. Pizza. What I'm gonna do. Kind of a waste, but obviously we're not particularly in a safety zone. Should probably try to get my hands on some netherrack. Yeah, not a lot. But I can fix that pretty quickly. Just trying to really see what I can see. And so far, annoyingly, not a lot. Like I said, I think that noise is basalt. I don't know if it's above me or below me. There's about a stack of those. I'll start trying to fix this mess. Dead end. Go ahead and get some quartz while we're here. Worry about breaking it up later. I mean, I feel like pizza chooses a direction. It's forever wall. You know, I was hoping if I got up a little higher, maybe I could pop out somewhere. I might need to do the opposite. Or just go straight for a while. I mean, I could dig down to whatever the level for netherite is and start looking for netherite, I suppose. So I'm going to take the gold. I don't know, did we hang a right? Not what I was hoping for. That's why I say, yeah. I mean, sometimes we got a pretty good and, you know, safe spawn area to come into. But you can end up doing this, and this makes me nuts. Again, we'll have plenty of... Oh, jeez. Alright, well, at least there's a hole. Can I reach that? Hmm. I'm gonna go back down to where I was. Where... We'll head back to where we originally, like, spawned in. Yes. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Just looking for a way out somewhere to get a look around. I swear I hear a lava cube. Oh, here's some basalt. So we definitely know we're in a basalt biome, which is great, I guess, if I wanted some building materials. Yeah, definitely hear a magma cube. Not good, not good. Oh. Hey, buddy. Now, hopefully, they came from somewhere. I kind of don't think so, though. I get hurt of gas, so, I mean, there's got to be open air somewhere. I mean, he sounds to the left of me. I just feel like I'm beating my pickaxe up for no reason. Well, a gas has to have room to be floating around in. You know what I mean? They don't just appear in the walls. I don't know if I should have gone down more. I am mildly surprised at how thick this whole wall area is. Cave. I mean, I'm starting to think I just need to pick a direction and just dig straight for a while. We are really high. Yeah, I don't think this is working either. I guess I'll go back and try to deal with that lava. Uh, see, right here. It sounds like he's just a little bit above me. a little to my right. Come on, let me out of here. Anyway, I think I went... Let me go down. I just feel like whenever I end up in the walls, this is what happens. And then I'll either dig my way down to a point where it's like such a huge drop, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I hate this. You know, we get this. And we're not really like at the lava level, it's probably just some random lava I just broke into. Yeah. I'm about to get irritated, bored. So I might go back to that one spot where there was lava. Try to block it off. Let's see, I hear a magma cube. Sounds a little bit above me. It sounds right above me. Just let me see a bit of the frickin' nether. Come on. Like, obviously, there's room for some of this stuff to be spawning in. Come on. Like, this is either the tiniest little open area. Nothing. Alright. And my inventory is just filled with another rat. I gotta be careful. I'm getting frustrated. Burned to death by lava. I mean, go anywhere? Like at this point, again, I feel like I might as well have just gone down to like netherite level and just be hoping for netherite. Like, where is this? Again, it sounds like it's right above me. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, might be a little thunder in the background. Even if I found my way out here. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this might work out. How am I getting so lit up? Come on. Is that one of my torches? Jesus. Yeah. It looks like I've been here already. So, yeah, they just spawned into an area that I've already been to. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had enough of the nether for today. Try to go back the way I came. Which I believe was right in here. This might be the way home. I remember finding this basalt. I don't know how I feel about this. More basalt. There's one of my torches. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of going around in circles at this point. Yeah, there's another torch. There's my portal. So yeah, let's grab some gold. And I'm going to get the heck out of here for now. Super disappointing. Although, okay, hold on. Hold on. It's back this way. Great. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if I can stem the flow of this or not. One little oopsie doodle. this got taken away. Dead end. Unbelievable. Probably, I would say, I mean, I want to say the worst nether spawn ever, but that's not true. I've had spawns where, you know, I was on the edge of a cliff and then blew into the lava. Wow. Alright. I know I'm not talking much, but I'm pretty frustrated. And I don't know what to do. We may have an out here. It looks very basalty. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Out, out, out. Go, 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 go. Wow. I stepped into one stupid lava puddle I missed. Come on. Where do they keep coming from? Oh, Jesus. This might be it. Killed by one stupid little magma cube. Let's really light this up. Can I see? Oh man, some actual nether. Get out of these walls. A strider. Wow. Okay. I mean, maybe here? I don't know. I don't know. What I should be doing at this point. Oh, 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 here we go. Here we go. Finally. Some actual nether. Okay. I mean, it just sounds like a magma convention. Above me, there's a ghast. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I can't say it looks particularly promising, but at least I'm not in the walls. Let's work our way back. Because I have had it with this place. I don't like this place, on the regular anyway. To be honest. Which way did I come from? I feel like dirt was first before cobble, so I feel like that's the quickest way home. Let's get a little more gold. If we ever get to a place, I mean, I might just like, I might try putting a portal somewhere else. There we go. I am not a fan of this spawn at all. So eventually, if we come back here, we want to go, this way. I'm out of here. That might be. I mean, really, it may be the worst nether spawns I've ever had. Because you know what, I'm out of there. I can talk again. I've certainly, teleported into like. I wonder. If we were on that long. Maybe we're staying up for a while. Man, yeah. Oh, look at my poor helmet. Anyway, I've teleported into the walls before. Like I said, I've had some pretty rough spawns where I'm trying to get out of the walls, you know what I mean? Like we were doing there. But I don't think I've ever just been so deep in netherrack, unless I'm like down around, lava level or below. Purposefully, trying to get, I didn't even use these, netherrack. That was crazy. How's my equipment doing? So, yeah, I mean, it's diamond, so we're in good shape. The gold helmet got wrecked. I don't know. I don't care that much about getting phantom membranes brains right now, but we could stay up for a while. Just see. Man, yeah, I'm really thinking. I'm thinking about getting enough lava to make another portal. Maybe, I don't know, over there somewhere or somewhere else. That was just terrible. Completely unhelpful, basically. I mean, whatever, we get some quartz, we get some gold, blah, blah, blah. But, man, I really, really would have rather had, you know. Well, first of all, basalt, whatever it's called. Is it a plain? Or is it, I think it's a basalt plain, maybe? Is it a delta? I know Soul Sands Valley. And I missed my first fish. Now, I'm not saying I find the Nether uplifting, but I do look at it for what I think it is. It's an opportunity. It's a very good opportunity to get some really great stuff. You know, to me, I think the best thing you can find in the Nether is blaze rods, right? Get those potions going. Get a brew stand. And we can get slow falling. We can get fire resist. We can get generation, instant health. You know what I mean? Night vision. Invisibility. Just whatever. But that was just nothing. It was just terrible. It made me sad. I don't know what to say. It made me depressed. Day 56. What did we go in on? Day 54? So I spent around 40 minutes just digging in walls trying to find an opening. When I finally find it, it's not that great. Bit of a bummer, eh? But yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have enough obsidian in my little obsidian hole there to make another portal. I think I just gather some wood, make some torches and some get some charcoal, make some torches. Head up in that direction, I don't know, 100 blocks plus or so. And just build a new portal. Hope it comes out in a better place. Because, like I said, even if even if I'm like, okay, well, I'll go that way. I don't have any, there's sand all through this river. I can get some sand so I can get down. But I'm not really sure there's anything I want there, you know? I would much rather be in, yeah, Soul Sand Valley or just even regular open Nether. And I forget what it is. What is it, like 8 blocks to 1 or something like that. Anyway, I know if we get far enough away, we should be able to at least pop in, hopefully, into a new area. I was hoping to pop in, maybe dig through the wall a little bit, find an open area, find a forest, find some piglins, maybe find a random piglin just wandering around. You know, like general netherrack, nether area. Get myself a ghast. I tell you what we'll do. Now we'll go see what this guy's got. I don't need those. Keep that. Pretty much can. Oh, that's a pretty nice pole. Alright, we're going to dump this trash. Like so. Put our boat back in the water. Go see if this guy's got any way for me to make emeralds or anything I want to buy. Baked potatoes, sure, I'll take a couple more emeralds. I would love to get 4 of those, but I can't afford 4 of those, so it's a waste. But I will take 2 more emeralds. Excuse me. Oh. Well, we'll grab those. So we got a little bit of cash for the stash. And then I think I'm going to row this way a little ways. I don't want to get too far. But I want to see if I can find the first beach I landed on. It was like, I'm going to try to live here. I don't think it was too far away. And get those snowballs. Because what I really want is a ghast. I really want a ghast. So I either need a Soul Sand Valley and some bones to look around, or, you know, just a piglin to trade with. I'll be a little sad if I can't find this place again. This seems way too shallow. I don't think I came through there. And I also don't think it was this close. I was pretty sure it was just like a sandy beach. In this direction. So maybe we'll work around this island a little bit. And see if maybe I came from this direction. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit of exploring. Sugarcane makes me suspicious. I was hoping to see some torches or something. I'm pretty sure I had the chest like fairly close to the beach. But This isn't really feeling correct either. So I'm not really sure. I don't want to get too far away, get turned around, and get lost. So I guess we'll head back. More spruce, though. Yeah. Hard to say. It could have been over this way, too. Nah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let me get back before I screw this up. I mean, I could go back and figure out where my coordinates are and head back that way. I think it was like 26 something, 17 something, so, you know. I think this is the right shoreline here, am I right? Yeah, I just don't see anything that looks like I habitated there for very long. There's home. I didn't come from the other way. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's take the helmet off. You can see old pizza there. I love how my items haven't that I checked in there are still sitting there. Anyway, yeah. Well, I just want to thank everybody for checking it out today or checks it out later. We did, we're over halfway to 100 days. I'd like to see how long I can make it. I want to keep adventuring. I want to keep, getting my stuff together. So I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to keep hanging out here. Getting levels and stuff. I could build, like I said, I could build a skeleton spawner. But basically, what I want to do is get my gear up to a point, get myself, like I said, a diamond axe, a diamond shovel. Uh, you know, and then basically take some potato, wheat, sugar cane. I guess some beetroot, some, you know, golden berries, some pumpkin seeds, some melon seeds, or whatever. Just have a pocket full of whatever I need to get started again. But a lot more safe. You know what I'm saying? All geared up, ready to go. And then, yeah, I'm gonna move on. I briefly thought about building some spruce saplings. You know what I'm saying? I briefly thought about building here, like an actual little home. Not really because I need to live in it or anything, or I think it would be like particularly like helpful. But it would be kind of fun just to have, this out there on the map as, hey, this is what's my base. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's a great cave system. I think I need to dig through, uh, do a little more exploring of the mine shaft down below. Because again, it's pretty huge. I found quite a few diamonds in there already, even though it's not that deep. Uh, but yeah, I have a pocket full of goodies when I leave here. And then, head out. Me and the dog will head out. Me and Stanley. I don't think King's Place stuck around very long, even long enough for me to name the dog. But hey, whatever. We got a dog named Stanley now. Yeah. Maybe we find a sulfur cave. What I really want is a village. If I can get a village put together right, then I'll have everything I need to survive, basically until I die, because it's hardcore, right? Um, but hopefully survive a really long time, you know? 100 days would be great. I could literally just sit here fishing and eating and chilling out and get to 100 days at this point, right? I got food, I got fuel, I've got experience, you know. But I want it to be an adventure. That's why we went to the Nether today. Uh, we'll keep going. Maybe we'll eventually end up fighting a dragon, fighting a wither. I would really like to get potions going. Like, really, 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 really. So if I could find a village with a cleric, then I automatically get a brew stand, which is great. And someone to trade with. But yeah, get that economy going with a village. Uh, get a tool guy, a weapons guy, an armor guy, librarians, somebody with mending, that kind of stuff. And I feel like that way I'm really pretty well set up for a pretty hopefully long run. You never know. Pizza could just step in a lava pool one day, and that could be it. A fall from a crazy high place. It's always possible. But yeah, I feel like there's better places than this for sure. And I want to find them. And I want to live there. And who knows? Uh, I've said this in the last video, and I'll say it again. I feel like the nice thing about hardcore, man, I don't really feel tethered to like anything, to a particular area, to a map, or anything like that. It's just, wander till you find what you need, and then hang out there for a while. And then, like I said, maybe we'll find maybe we'll find a plains biome. It's nice and flat and easy to build on. A village or two close by, right? Really nice cave system below. Maybe we'll find a big mountain with a deep dark below it. Maybe we'll find some lush caves. Maybe we'll find a cool desert region. I feel like moving around is probably the best way long term for a playthrough like this. I mean, of course, you'd like to find a spot to say this is home. But we might do that a couple times. We might die in the next episode. I might die in between episodes. You never know. And next episode, we might go back to that other survival base. It's Pizza Plays Minecraft, not a hardcore playthrough. So yeah, I think we'll visit this playthrough from time to time. But I think eventually what I want to do is do a few hardcore 100-day type runs with some different places, different conditions, different type of thing. And we'll see what happens. I find it a lot of fun. It's definitely challenging. More challenging than just playing normal Minecraft. Or even hard Minecraft. It has really made me think about my approach to playing the game. Affecting, how I fight in combat, how I approach enemies, how I approach different biomes and caves. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I've been playing Minecraft for years and years. 15 years or so, maybe more. I don't know. How long has the game been out? I started out when it was pretty early. But yeah, finding a new way to play is always fun. And especially if you end up enjoying it. So, but I think that's going to do it for today. Because basically I'm going to go right back to fishing, farming, getting XP, trying to get my gear leveled up a little bit more, and some more tools, that kind of stuff. So I don't know how exciting that'll be. But like I said, I wanted to share day 50 with you guys. We're on day 57. Longest hardcore playthrough Pizza's ever had. And I'm glad I could be here with you to share it. So, let's go Yes. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I had a great time. I really want to thank everybody that joined in. I really appreciate it. Thank you, King's Plays, so much for saying hello and giving me my dog named Stanley, or at least his name. Yeah. So, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching our... Oh, no. Hold on. I want to thank everybody that likes, subscribes, shares, and does all the things. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. And as I mentioned in pretty much every video, I just do this for fun. And I think it's great. And if you want to join in the conversation, you can always join me when I'm streaming, or you can leave a comment on the video. Either way, please say hello. I love it. All right. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you happen to see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a great day. And listen, most importantly, y'all be good to each other. Pizza out.